Hello Symposiast, I'm Dr. Angela Puca, Religious Studies PhD, and this is your online resource for the academic study of magic, esotericism, paganism, shamanism, and all things occult. Today we are talking about the 9 Satanic Statements that are found in the Satanic Bible. In fact, they were introduced by Anton LaVey in the preface of this text that was published first in 1969. And lays the philosophical foundation for LaVeyan Satanism. These statements encapsulate the core values and beliefs of this religious philosophy, each serving as a stark contrast to traditional Christian doctrines. So let's go into an explanation of each statement. Satan represents indulgence instead of abstinence. This statement directly opposes the Christian ideal of self-denial and asceticism. LaVey advocates for embracing physical and earthly pleasures, viewing them as natural and healthy expressions of human existence. Instead of suppressing desires, LaVeyan Satanism promotes a lifestyle that finds virtue in satisfying one's earthly passions. Satan represents vital existence instead of spiritual pipe dreams. LaVey criticizes traditional religion's emphasis on the afterlife and spiritual realms, which he sees as distractions from the tangible, immediate realities of the world. He promotes a philosophy that prioritizes living fully in the present moment, valuing concrete and vital experiences over intangible spiritual beliefs. Satan represents undefiled wisdom instead of hypocritical self-deceit. This statement highlights the importance of pursuing truth and knowledge through critical thinking and empirical understanding. LaVey condemns the comfort of self-delusion and the hypocrisy often found in religious moralism, advocating instead for an approach to life that is based on clear-sighted wisdom and honesty. Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ingrates. Contrary to the Christian command to love thy neighbor, LaVey argues that kindness and compassion should be earned and reciprocated. This principle calls for a selective approach to altruism, where acts of kindness are considered investments in people who recognize and appreciate them, rather than being squandered on those who do not reciprocate. Satan represents vengeance instead of turning the other cheek. In a direct rebuttal to the Christian ethos of forgiveness and passivity, LaVey upholds the right to retaliate when wronged. This statement endorses a form of justice that is rooted in personal retribution, arguing that one should defend and assert oneself against aggression rather than accept victimhood. Satan represents responsibility to the responsible instead of concern for psychic vampires. LaVey warns against emotional and psychological exploiters, or psychic vampires, who drain others' energy. He promotes a meritocratic ethic where support and concern are extended primarily to those who contribute positively to society and are mutually supportive, rather than being exploited by those who take without giving. Satan represents man as just another animal, sometimes better, more often worse than those who walk on all fours, who, because of his divine spiritual and intellectual development, has become the most vicious animal of all. This statement challenges the anthropocentric view that humans are inherently superior to other animals. It critiques the notion that spiritual and intellectual advancement has morally elevated humanity, suggesting instead that these qualities have led to greater levels of destruction and cruelty that are found among non-human animals. Satan represents all the so-called sins, as they all lead to physical, mental, or emotional gratification. LaVey questions the traditional categorization of certain behaviors as sins, arguing that these actions, whether pride, envy, or lust, actually lead to personal satisfaction and fulfillment. He posits that what religions label as sinful are natural human instincts that should be embraced for overall well-being. Satan has been the best friend the church has ever had, as he has kept it in business all these years. Employing irony, LaVey suggests that the concept of Satan has been instrumental in the Christian Church's survival. By vilifying Satan, the Church has justified its existence and authority, instilling fear and dependency among its followers. This statement underscores the manipulative use of Satan as a contrived enemy to maintain religious control and power. These 9 statements collectively serve not only as a rejection of and counterpoint to Christian moral values, but also as a declaration of the individualistic and self-affirmative ethos that defines LaVeyan Satanism. They emphasize earthly realism, personal sovereignty, and the pursuit of individual desires, advocating a life free from the guilt and suppression often associated with traditional religious dogma. I hope you enjoyed this explanation of the 9 Satanic Statements that are found in the Satanic Bible and that really define the philosophical underpinning of LaVeyan Satanism. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, and remember that this project of delivering free academic knowledge based on peer-reviewed scholarship on topics in esotericism is only made possible by you guys. So if you want to keep this project going, please consider supporting my work with a one-off PayPal donation by joining memberships, my inner Symposium on Patreon or Coffee. You can super thank me in the comments, and also check out my services at drangelapuka.com. I would really appreciate any kind of help that you can give to support this project. Also, don't forget to sign up for my newsletter, because you will get to know me better and have all my insights that are not censored by social media algorithms. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I want to know in the comments what you think about it. Do you find these statements compelling? I find that they are definitely reaction to Christian morality, and I also think that there is a very strong Nietzschean influence there. I have a dedicated video on Nietzsche and the left-hand path, and I would definitely say that LaVeyan Satanism would be part of the bigger umbrella of left-hand path traditions in the Western esoteric milieu. So leave me a comment. I want to know what you think about it. Leave me a little devil emoji if you watched until this point. Share my videos around so that the Symposium can grow. And thank you all so much for being here. I hope that you all stay tuned for all the academic fun. Bye for now. Today we hold the ground, we'll never